My ex-wife, Kathy, for 17 years. She was a devoted wife taking care of our family. I strive to make money to provide them a fulfilling life. But when the COVID pandemic hit, my income plunged. Kathy was unhappy about not being able to shop or meet friends. Her attitude changed completely, indulging in TikTok with increasingly and extreme videos. Then Kathy demanded a divorce, saying she no longer loved me and wanted freedom. She mocked my appearance, finding me not attractive enough. I cried and pleaded, but to no avail. I warned her the outside world would be treacherous, but she insisted on divorcing. We finalized the separation, I met Maria, and started a new relationship. But Kathy descended into depravity, posting videos boasting about her divorce getting exploited on Tinder. Her life drifted aimlessly without true love. This is my story. Enjoy watching. I am Ronald, and it is my 51st birthday. Kathy, my ex-wife, is 47 years old. The ages of our two sons are 18 and 19 respectively. A consulting firm where I am employed provides assistance with financial investments. It takes considerable effort to earn the good money that I do permit me to describe my ex-wife to you. She was a gorgeous and exemplary wife for 17 years. She organized family gatherings, oversaw our children's activities, and was the center of attention. I have always endeavored to provide adequately for my family and my capacity as a spouse. As I consider that to be my duty, I devoted countless hours to work and logged tens of thousands of miles of travel in order to provide the highest quality of life for my family. She was attractive and meticulous. With her physical appearance, I assisted her in her pursuit of physical fitness by covering the cost of breast implants, cosmetic procedures, and recurring Botox injections. Despite her aesthetic appeal, my spouse lacks proficiency in domains unrelated to her areas of expertise, such as financial matters, domestic chores, and automobile maintenance. Her expertise in locating the most exquisite gowns and determining their sources brought her great joy. She occasionally became agitated and displeased when things failed to go her way. But one thing is certain, she adored her children tremendously. The days following our 16th wedding anniversary were not particularly straightforward. The worldwide economy was significantly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. My income decreased, and it stands to reason that when income decreases, so should expenditure. However, my spouse held an opposing viewpoint. She was dissatisfied that due to the pandemic, she was unable to meet her companions or go clothing purchasing. She resumed her routine activities once the pandemic subsided, albeit with a subtly altered demeanor. A portion of our domestic life had to be neglected, as I was cognizant of the fact that I would have to exert considerable effort to restore order. Surprisingly, after using TikTok as a way to kill time at home, my spouse amassed a substantial number of followers. My wife gradually increased their distance from me, despite my efforts to engage in conversation with her. She insisted on producing TikTok videos and exchanging daily updates. On occasion, I would view her videos, and it prompted me to develop concerns. Her videos took on a more somber tone as she addressed issues of oppression against women and freedom. She further alarmed me when in one video she lauded Mia Khalifa for her skill in gathering wedding jewels and keeping Tom Brady on his toes. Kathy and I had a discussion that I will never forget. She filed for divorce proceedings, which stunned me. It appeared as though years of affection and unity were disintegrating. When I inquired as to the reason for her desire for a divorce, she responded that she did not feel loved and that our incompatibility meant we should not be together. She stated that she no longer believed we appeared attractive as a couple. As a result of my demanding employment and my lack of athleticism, I realized I had neglected to exercise. I have acquired some weight over time. After 17 years of matrimony, I never regarded my wife as a memento to be displayed, nor did I ever consider that I might be jettisoned simply because I didn't appear good next to her. I wept throughout the night and was at a loss for what to do. She declined my offer to assist her in getting in shape, stating that she desired to feel adored and to travel the globe. She had not attempted to accomplish tasks independently in years and, as such, she might encounter obstacles for which she was unprepared. I advised her to reconsider and come to terms with the fact that at the age of 47, life could be difficult outside the safety of her residence. Kathy did not reconsider her choice. I informed my sons of their mother's decision by calling them both individuals, were taken aback and conveyed their apprehensions regarding her welfare. Kathy has attempted to do things on her own on multiple occasions. For instance, she once filled the car's engine with vegetable oil rather than oil, which required thousands of dollars to repair it. Goes without saying that we are extremely concerned about her, although I made every effort to persuade Kathy. Otherwise, she had already resolved to pursue her ideals of independence and affection. Although I contemplated whether or not she was unfaithfully involved, I refrained from delving deeper into the matter due to the knowledge Kathy commenced her post-divorce residence search in a lease apartment, whereas I persisted in my endeavors and ultimately acquired a compact apartment. Maria, one of my colleagues, extended an invitation for dinner a few days later, and I accepted. In the weeks that followed, we began dating. Maria was a beautiful and educated woman. Kathy, meanwhile, persisted with her video content. I came across a video one day in which Kathy was elaborating on the reasons for her divorce. She stated that after 17 years of matrimony, she did not feel cherished and desired to investigate and discover love. A considerable number of her followers applauded and expressed their approval. The majority of these followers appeared to be middle-aged women. As I observed upon inspection, it appears that individuals with similar views tend to congregate. I anticipated Kathy would quickly comprehend what it meant to be single, and I was not disappointed when that transpired. During one of her recordings, she articulated her apprehensions regarding the organization of mundane responsibilities, such as refuel collection, light bulb replacement, and timely car maintenance. She revealed in her subsequent video that she was currently seeking a romantic partner. She also displayed her Tinder profile and requested that users write swipers, adding that she would select the fortunate few who would have the opportunity to date her. I was astonished and did not anticipate that she would go to such extremes. She uploaded another video a week later in which she explained why her former partner is now her current one. She elaborated that her ex-boyfriend was solely interested in rummaging through her underwear. She was chuckling, indicating that despite being filled and deposited, she did not find that repulsive in less than a few days. The very notion that the mother of my children is now being energized by Tinder simulations. Another video she uploaded stated that males were only interested in having one night stand with her. In addition, she shared with laughter her encounters with 2 or 3 nightstands. Her apparent decline in standards resembled the precipitous downturn of Enron shares. Conversely, my association with Maria was proceeding in a positive direction. In celebration of Memorial Day, my family and I organized an excursion and set forth together. Without informing Kathy, I determined that she was no longer deserving of our company. Kathy viewed some of the photographs that my sons uploaded to Instagram of the family. Evidently, she was not pleased with what she observed. Her remark on the photographs, "Remember that I gave birth to you," forever offended her children. My younger son removed her remarks due to his disapproval of them. The following day, she launched into a tirade on TikTok, lamenting that she was unloved and had not been granted the chance to work remotely. She further expressed how she felt confined within her own residence and how upon the birth of her children she felt constrained by the responsibility of providing them with full-time care. She further asserted that I had amassed a substantial amount of wealth. Without disclosing it to her, she stated that she was on the verge of bankruptcy and felt betrayed by the divorce. She wept and described how she had spent Memorial Day alone, observing others celebrate with their families. Chad and Tyrone were apparently preoccupied with their families when they abandoned Kathy. Indeed, I earned a substantial amount of money through diligent effort. The money was something I earned for my children and ex-wife. Kathy made the decision to forego a life of opulence and suffered the repercussions, despite having been forewarned of the potential drawbacks. I observed in her subsequent video that she had a black eye. She claimed that her assault occurred due to the disruptive behavior of her Tinder companion. This transpired in a bar when, in response to her request that he consume less alcohol, he became inebriated and irate officers apprehended her Tinder date. She declared her intention to discontinue online dating and limit her encounters to individuals she encounters at nearby retail centres, with the expectation of securing invitations from gentlemen, while I harboured scepticism regarding a delicate jewel, proposing a date to a 47-year-old woman. I knew that Sims would approach her exclusively for a pump and dump session. Maria accepted my proposal, and we are now engaged to be wed. My sons are pleased and approve of my actions. Kathy is not informed of this because I chose not to engage in conversation with her. At this moment, she serves as a mere inexpensive source of amusement for me. Several days later, I observed Kathy dancing in her undergarments on TikTok. It appears that quite a few individuals were entertained.